There we go. Welcome, guys, to Arbaal The Undefeated. The brand new FLC Legendary Lord. You'll be getting him for free when he drops on update 6.0. He starts in the most very weird place ever. I don't think anyone expected that. I didn't expect that too. And by the way, if you guys can't see my mouse because I've got issues there. At the bottom of cafe, meaning Koresh, is the new zone. What the fuck? Why that? Trust me. Trust me, there's a reason. There's a reason. He moves around a lot. Moves around a lot. So, let's talk about it, right? He starts off with Chaos Warriors of Khorne's for Halberds, 2 units of Chaos Warriors of Khorne, Skull Crushers. What's his defeat trait? I haven't tested their defeat traits just yet. I'm waiting until tomorrow. Well, tonight, essentially. There's like 4 videos today. Skull Crushers, 2 units of Doggos, because obviously he rides a Doggo himself, and a Blood Shrine. He has access to the Challenger's Khorne. This is his brand new mechanic that we'll check out soon. Faction effects, minus 10%. For non-demonic units, you're going to be focusing very heavily on mortals with our good buddy over here. Construction cost, minus 50% for mortal buildings, faction-wide. Did Arbaal get the mechanic where the campaign fails if he loses a battle? Yes, if you lose a battle, you've got the choice of either completing your campaign, it's dead, or you take a new trait known as Arbaal the Defeated. Does he start on the Doggo? No. You have to level him up, but he levels up quite quickly. And obviously construction time minus 50% for mortal military buildings. Alright? Now his army's the same, but believe me, it's fine. Global recruitment capacity minus 1%, 1 turn for all units in Lord's army. Your non-demonic units will get much stronger in terms of weapon strength. Your mortals are going to fucking hurt now. And then finally, Hellblade for your Chaos... Actually, there's 2. Hellblade for Chaos Warriors, Chosen, Chaos Knights, and Skull Crushers. Hellblade on mortals. It's pretty damn good. Really damn good. And we do have over here Fury of the Blood God, which is a little bit of an explosion. What has that got? A campaign mechanic? Technically, but no. What he did get is a massive quality of life update, and that's coming in a video very, very soon. It's going to be today. Don't worry. There's a lot of stuff coming out. Let's jump in, right? He is really, really strong. We've got a lot of content coming out today. Can you show off the DLC units? Yes, DLC units can be used on stream. So that means that I can make use of the Wrathmongers and the Skull Reapers and all that type of stuff with Arbaal. What did I miss? Just the Faction Lord effects. But there's a video on the YouTube channel, the main one, with all the details too. What's this unique mechanic? Let me load in. It's going to take a little longer just to load in because my PC is actually dying. But it'll be done soon. And then the battles are just are quicker anyway. Thankfully, I've got my new PC coming.
The destroyer of Khorne ensures his enemies are naught but blood-soaked dust.
They demonic? I believe they don't show up in that. They don't show up in that regard. But they get buffed up as it stands anyway. What are the new warband mechanics? They're not in the warbands. They're not in the warbands at all. If you want to use them with Valkyria... Whoa, 1 second. If you want to use them with Valkyria, it's based on your corruption of the area. You have 100k subs on YouTube? Shouldn't you be a millionaire? No, God no. Do you think subs makes money? Subs, like, at all, dude. Dawizar Gamer, thank you so much for the 100 bits. It's very, very kind, dude. Alright, so. I have to get there. His mount, rank 10. It's not bad. It's a joke. All right, you believe how... Believe me, you'd be surprised how many people think that that means money. Can you show the new bloodletting buffs? Don't worry. Give me a second. Give me a second. We got time. This is going to be like an 8-hour, 9-hour stream. We've got Eye of Corn here, which is going to allow you to summon in some Chaos Spawn. So, for those of you who are aware, Arbaal is very much known for using Spawn. It's kind of attached to him. He's now gone into the whole thing of he doesn't turn into a Spawn if he loses. I imagine that was too difficult to do, or it would just be anti-fun. So you have Eye of Corn, which will allow you to summon in some Chaos Spawn, which I think is kind of cool. Then you've got Discouraged. You have 5 minutes to show everything? Nah, we got time, we got time. Discouraged, melee attack, bonus versus infantry. It's pretty good. Here, it's reinforcement time reduction, first for challenge. He is really decent at getting into combat, and the doggo can be quite fast. Eye of Corn once again. Increased physical resistance. He can't turn into a demon, which is really funny because all the warriors of Chaos Lords can get demonic, but he can't. And Mortal Champion over here. This, look at this. This is pretty damn tasty, right? So a tribute, devastating flanker for Chaos Knights and Skull Crushers, right? Expert charge defense for demonic infantry, and then minus 15% upkeep reduction for Chaos Warriors, Chosen, Chaos Knights, and Skull Crushers. It is freaking insane, dude. It's freaking insane. He turns into a massive powerhouse. He also does get Unbreakable Host, which makes him unbreakable. And if you get your mortals up to rank 7, yeah, they all get unbreakable too. Wild, right? Yeah, no, he is fucking strong. There is it's very clear that the developers went, you know, we're gonna make him mortal. If you make him mortal, then you're just gonna like go insane with that, which I think is kind of nice, right? Only one item, but that's fine. You get the passive ability Destroyer of Corn, which again, pretty damn tasty. And Perfect Vigor. Stats-wise, he's not too bad. You know, armor 120, leadership 80, speed 33. He's not mounted right now. Magic attack 69% at the moment. Nice. Melee defense 55, weapon strength 520, charge bonus 45. He gets stronger with that. Blood God's Vigor. Oh yeah, so this is a new system here. When you get to rank 8, it automatically unlocks. It kind of works like a mount, right? So it replenishes 20% of campaign movement range after winning a battle, or 10% if you're raising a settlement, and then it goes to 30% after a battle, or 20% after destroying a settlement. Actually works really, really well. Skull Taker appreciates it more, I think, because you're stuck in Lustria, which has a lot of movement. But yeah, you've got a lot with Big Boy over here. Now, we do have a few changes, as you can see. Some of the characters, by the way, got some new skills. I don't think the Cultist got anything new. Oh yeah. So, Men of the Hound increases armor for Marauders, Skull Reapers, and Wrathmongers. Gives them rage also to the Marauders. So it makes your Marauders much more worth it. You're going to be running Marauders a lot. Khorne is still very expensive in terms of units. I know Creative Assembly said that they're reduced in terms of prices, but I very much doubt it. They all kind of look the same to me. Now, you can get massive reductions, which isn't too bad, but it's focused on bloodletting. Oh, I need to get the thingy also. Give me a second. Pop out chat. There we go. So, over here, where's Arbaal start? Here. Skull Road. So right below Archeon.
None may direct my recipes.
And obviously, we got the bloodletting changes.
Of carnage without end.
So, at 0, less corruption, less melee attack. That's 0 to 1, so that's on the reduced, right? 0 to 1, you have upkeep minus 10%, and then Corn Corruption. 2 to 4 battle victories, you get upkeep minus 20%. It's pretty damn good. Uh, 5 to 7, 30%. It's not too bad. Overall, the price, you get a lot as long as you can keep upgrade, like actually get in fighting. And then 40%. Can you show the map expansion? Yeah, the map expansion. There's going to be a video coming out in like 13 minutes. But the map expansion is the Hinterlands of Koresh. So it's literally 4 settlements here. Just 4 settlements. And what it is this isn't open, by the way. Just it looks like it, but it's not. There's an orc faction over here. Let me just like that. Okay, so sorry, I'm dealing with my fans exploding, but yeah, there is a 4 settlement map expansion over here, and it's overall pretty interesting because it's literally one of the settlements is called the Gateway to Koresh. Kind of weird, isn't it? The map got expanded very slightly. Very slightly. This is now playable. It's called the Cafe in the Hinterlands. I wasn't expecting that. No, not Int. Nothing in Int. Which is really weird because I was expecting Arbaal starting an Int, to be honest, seeing as a lot of the characters in Warhammer 3 have been using their end time start. Kind of random. No, it's random. There is no lore reason whatsoever. Isn't that the mountains where the Monkey King is? No. Monkey King is here. Well, in lore, he's always been known to be here. What happened to Backpack? Who's Backpack? But yeah, okay, let's jump in, because we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, we got a cultist, and he did get a few updates, so yeah. The basic stuff. Rage for your marauders is nice. According to your lore or your gameplay, well, we wouldn't have access to Monkey King at all. We're still in Omens of Destruction. This is lore. Lore, the Monkey King has always been here. I don't think anything's been changed. This gave him where the augurs were? I have no idea where Backpack is then. And I think there is a Skaven faction here. But we'll find out in a second. Alright, let's get into combat.
I will drive them harder. I am an army.
There's no new mechanic for Wurzag. There is buildings for Wurzag specifically. Will you make a video on new defeat traits? Yes, there are videos on defeat traits coming up. What's the name of the new ogre clan? What, for Golg or this one? Because I don't think this one has a name. Lazars.
This is my plan for you.
It's a pretty weird name. But yeah, starting army's pretty decent. I like it at least. Obviously what we're going to do first is get spread rage so we can start colonizing a little bit more. And then we're going to try push our way this way to get some upkeep reduction. Because Chaos Warriors are Khorne 160. Halberds 180. Skull Crushers 340. Did it change a lot for the greenskins? A small update to Wurzag, a small update to Skarsnik, a rework for the war mechanic. Well, it's not a rework, it's a small addition. And a change of the scrap system. There is a video coming out for that, don't worry. Scarbrand feels the same. Scarbrand feels the same. Does seem a bit strange? No. You will find out why when we get to unlock the challenges of Khorne mechanic. Don't you worry, there's still time. So let's jump in. This one we can easily auto-resolve because it's the first battle. Nothing for Grimgore, nothing for Grimgore from what I've seen. Stretch? Yeah. Any news on map? Yes, there is a map expansion. There is a video coming out in 12 minutes. There's a small map expansion at the bottom of Cafe. Alright, and what we're going to do here is get ourselves Route Marcher and get replenishment. Replenishment is very important. Hydrate? Yep. Well, Scarbrand's mechanic never needed to be changed anyway. Like, he feels the same because he is very strong. Obviously, you get the bonuses of having all these new systems. But, like, don't expect him to be amazing new and stuff. You're still going to ruffle stomp your way through the Badlands, essentially. Okay. Yeah. And we're going to have to get a little closer. So we're going to have to use... I should have actually used this, to be honest, but... we'll wait. Oh yeah, here's another thing. You don't get unholy manifestations. Have a hard look at Daniel. Daniel's fine. They just need to put a few quality of life stuff. But I wouldn't say that Daniel needs any major changes. We're going to get ourselves a few Marauders. Not a lot. We don't need that many. And we do have a building here. So what we're going to do is prepare our defenses. Because we're going to be stuck with quite a few problems. And possibly start... it's 750. Yeah, that's worth it. Change Daniel Need is removed from the game and the lore. I mean, he's not in the lore. He's not in the lore. Just in the game. And we'll get into combat against these ogres in the camp. Daniel's not fun to play. I like Daniel in his mechanically and stuff. It's just... I don't know. I don't see Daniel needing changes. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Well, Bellacor's cooler than Daniel, that's why. Right away? Oh, I'm misremembering his start point. So, Boris does cause you problems, but I wouldn't say it's a big problem. Because he'll be busy with Archaon, and in some cases you'll be friendly with Archaon. So, let's get into combat. Oh, we have a level here. So we can get Brutal Charge. And we can show you Arbaal directly. He doesn't get any DLC units to start off with. When will your greenskin video go live on YouTube? Let's just save that just in case, because I've been having so many issues. About an hour and a half. We've got the map rework coming up, then the ogre rework, and then the greenskins. Map expansion, not map rework. There's a lot of content coming out. From now on, expect 2 to 4 videos a day, non-stop. Your first vid is out? Yeah, that one released already, because it released during the embargo drop. Hopefully the game's not dying on me, because, like, there we go. So, most of you have already seen Arbaal in combat and that, but this is what he looks like on foot. I never bothered showing him on foot, to be honest, because I prefer him mounted. But he does look very, very cool. Incredible design. And then obviously everyone looks kind of the same. So yes, there is a map expansion. He's just a little guy. He is. Actually, he's not too small. Let me see. Let's get a piece of flat land. He's quite tall. He's quite tall. There's a lot of weird scaling. When you get a legendary character, they're usually around 25% bigger. For Old World? Hey, I heard, like, there were rumors that Arbaal was planned for Old World, so I'd wait, man. Because, like, the rumors have generally been right for a while. So, yeah, you know? It's weird having a demon, though. Obviously, we don't have any buffers, so you need to have a blood shrine. Cheaper to get bashed up? Yeah, fair play. You could likely make it out of plastic, actually. That's a good point. Rather than resin, because characters have been resin. And we're going to come down this way and capture this. We want to break their morale. Because ogres do hurt. So let's bring skull crushers through here. So we're going to be a little problematic here. But you guys wanted to see Arbaal, so I'm going to show you Arbaal. I don't know where the blood throne has to go in by itself. And good. Oh yeah, we got a healing potion with Arbaal. That's not too bad. So with Khorne now, it's something very important to note. You're going to be running a lot of Marauders for a long, long time. So don't think that you're going to really quickly get to like Wrathmongers and stuff. Like, they're still decent. Marauders are fairly decent, so don't worry about that too much. I'm just giving you a realistic time frame type of situation. There comes the Tyrant. That's weird. I don't want to lose my troops, I just want to capture it so I can hurt them a little bit. Because these battles obviously take quite some time. So, what character are you guys going to play first when Update 6.0 and Omens of Destruction drops? I'm imagining there'll be a quite varied amount of choices. Maybe you won't even play a Legendary Lord from the DLC. Maybe you'll play someone else. Call France, there you go. You see, there's always one. There's always one. Well, you got Golg over there. Skarsnik is quite fun now, actually. We got a video on him coming up. Colonization still 2k skulls, 2.5. But you don't want to actually colonize, you want it to naturally generate. Does Arbaal have a unique mechanic? Yes, but you only get it after you get 5 of your unique resource. Sorry, I'm sniffly today. Which we should get after this battle. Oh god, what's wrong with me today, G? What's wrong with me this week? Nothing but sneezing, PC issues. Okay, they're gonna start breaking now. New squigs will only make it better. Yep, and a modder, Dead Baron, is making, and he's almost done with it, funny enough, right? Squig Gobber mods. So if you want more squigs, there you go. Map expanded? Yes, the map has been expanded ever so slightly. That video is dropping in 2 minutes.
Cultist of the Blood God. Oh, goddamn.
What tier Skull Reapers? Tier 3. Which is funny, because they do perform better than Chaos Warriors. Well, Chaos Warriors are tier 2 now, actually. I want to make sure we don't lose the doggos. Because without the dogs, we lose our skirmishers. How many mercenary armies do you think will come out in the future, now that the ogres opened that up? I mean, dogs of war, man. Dogs of war. Yeah, quick fight, and that should give us the last that we need. Is Valkyria getting any changes? Valkyria gets access to all the Khorne Scaramore troops. Basically all the Khorne stuff. Since we've done the battle embargo, we can show off all the new units, and we can use Sylar and Scar also. A bloodletting still shit though? Bloodletting is fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. Skill up a little bit. So, I don't colonize minor settlements. What I do is I normally colonize major settlements. And the reason for that is you get the walls and stuff. But you start with a tier 2 settlement, which isn't great. Alright, we're going to start boosting up our troops. Slaughter Brutes are gifted units, yeah. Which I'm not too keen on, to be honest. Next video should be going live in a second. When it does, we'll have to promote it very quickly, and then we're good. Yep, that's live. One second. So if you want to see the map expansion, the YouTube now has that. Let me just post that. Share. There we go. That's on YouTube now. Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys. As you can imagine, stress. So here we're gonna actually take Karak Drum because we need this area really badly. And now we're gonna start using the Skull Throat. Now this is really important. You guys will not have it this small. It's already been looked at by CA. It's just I play on a large monitor, and unfortunately, it's something that just wasn't working well. You know, it happens.
My work is just
I think I'm one of the very few creators that uses a large monitor. But you see, I am blind as a fucking bat, so I need to have a large monitor to actually be able to see stuff. So we can actually do this.
will ensue.
And... Should I? I think actually sacking it first would be the best idea. Alright. We can't reach anyone else, so we'll sack it and then we'll raise it next turn. What's a large monitor? I have a 4K monitor. It's like, it's fairly big. And then we're going to raid a bit so we can get a little bit of experience. We don't need any troops. We do have access to the brand new mechanic though. This is Challenges of Khorne. So, very similar to that of Oxyotul's mechanic, where you're going to be teleporting, but you don't need to do it from a settlement, right? There are worthy battles, perfect challenges, and then ultimate bloodbaths. These are the weaker ones. 21, 60-inch 4K. This is 42-inch, I think. So these are the weaker ones, and they're already quite strong. You're going to have to wait a while, right? And they reset, by the way. Oh, look, Scarbrand can actually be a challenge for you. That's kind of cool. Then the perfect challenges get a little bit harder. So Vlad with Isabella. Because, by the way, is that his mechanic? Well, there's lots to it. Let me explain it. These armies that you're seeing, right? They are actual armies in the game. So if we wait, say for example, 10, 15 turns, right? Vlad will get a lot stronger, won't he? He'll start getting better units, and he'll be stronger, blah, 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 right? So you're going to have to fight Vlad. The longer that you take for these challenges, even though this is like the mid-tier, he will get stronger as it goes. Just the starting armies. Yeah, this is just like turn 3 or something, right? Scarbrand's over here. Oh, look, Skulltaker's over there too. He's got a bigger army. Actually, he's been recruiting a little bit. Jeez. Morga. And these will keep resetting. Doing these challenges will get you some bonuses, get you skulls, get you Khorne's favor. This is your brand new mechanic, right? This is your new system, right? Now, this is where it gets more interesting. Do you like a challenge? Do you want more rewards? Do you like having as much Khorne's favor as possible? You can then use boons. So boons can be two different things. One, you can screw yourself up. So you can give yourself tired. You can give your enemy stat increases. Right? However, you get a lot more Khorne's favor. You get Khorne's favor by being in combat. There's an upkeep for this. And then afterwards, you can get yourself some pretty decent bonuses. Like a bombardment. Spreading Khorne corruption. Upkeep minus 8% for all armies. Or 25% also for your faction leader. More campaign movement range. Cults. Blood hosts. It's pretty interesting. Because it does mean that you're going to be fighting around in loads of different locations. Oh, I got an email. I was waiting for confirmation of customs. So I think it's pretty cool. I think that this is It's a challenge mechanic, right? And these will keep resetting. So for my first campaign ever, when I played Arbaal, one of the new areas, one of the fights was Celestra, and she was really, really strong. So it was really kind of brutal. Hey, Marcus, and hey, guys, how you guys all doing? I'll as soon as I get a lord, I'll rename it after you. Yeah. Can you confed his corn? I have no idea. I haven't tried. Do you stay there? Yeah. So if you go there, you'll stay there. You can teleport back, however. So you can teleport to capital. Your capital is a minor settlement. But yeah, how you guys all doing? It's not the best settlement, but you'll start to get more as time progresses now anyway. You can confed. Yeah, but I think it's just like the very standard sense. We're going to push our way this way. This is the change for the tech tree also. So you have to win battles to get tech, which I think is kind of cool. Just for this section though. So anything in pillars is you need to basically do 25 battles before you're able to get to the end. And there's some pretty good bonuses at the end. And also spend some skulls. Armaments is split up between everything else. Does he make blood hosts? Yes, you can make blood hosts too. Right, we need to get some troopers. So we're going to focus on mortals. For good reason. And we want the war shrine up. And we're going to keep raiding here for next turn. So that way we can just get another bonus up. Then we'll colonize and start moving that way. Skarbrand kind of feels the same. That's how I found it. I played Skarbrand, he kind of feels the same. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. So what do you guys think if you've seen the map changes? What do you guys think about the map changes? Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so on to destruction. We've got our new settlement, and that means that we can start doing stuff. We're going to turn this one into a demon one, because we can get the 80% plus 80 income from that. Fought the Bloodthirster? Yes. That's where they fought the Bloodthirster, yeah? I want to go for him, but I feel like we should take the settlement. Because the faster... Actually, no. We've got spreads happening, so it doesn't really hurt. And let's start making our way to his last settlement. Afterwards, we're going to have to start dealing with this. We are going to have to deal with Astrogoth. We are going to have to start dealing with that. What do you think the next DLC might be? Sinesh. We've had Tzeentch, we've had Nurgle, we're now getting Khorne, Sinesh, High Elves, Dark Elves. CA has been listening to the community ramble about that for ages, and believe me, like I've been rambling about it to CA for a lot. If I don't get a Sinesh DLC, if I don't get my Boop Snakes, there will be problems. Is it only Southern Cafe? It's only Southern Cafe. Think the starting position is lame? Well, the reason it's to make you move that way. Please, no more high elf content. Dude, there's some really cool high elf stuff that's missing. There's some very, 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 very cool high elf stuff that's missing. Okay, so we got the city.
Nothing survives me.
What we're going to do here is be smart about it. We're going to try and get rid of the garrison so they can run away and we can fight them twice. Because that way we actually end up with more experience and better bloodletting. Start position's fine. You're going to be teleporting around all the places, so it's going to be fine. Grog Man-Taster. You see the character's name? Man taster. Nice. Alright, let's go up this way. We want to get rid of these guys. Hopefully we can... Well, we could probably break them before that. And they're in the trees. Alright. Makes sense. Sinesh approves of that name? Of course. But yeah, I think the next DLCs is going to be Sinesh, Dark Elves, High Elves. And then afterwards we will see our friends, the Dogs of War. The Cultist of Corn looks like every generic redneck. Really? That's a fun comparison, isn't it? I hate fighting in the trees, but then again, the ogres are going to suffer. No Fantasy Italy? That would be the Dogs of War. Hell, some Dogs of War characters already leaked. Well, I wouldn't call that a leak. I'd say more Creative Assembly left it in the game files to kind of hype people up after the Shadows of Change drama. Dogs of War 2026. I imagine that things will go a lot faster. Mostly because we've got... wow. That was fast. Mostly because CA Sophia is now working on Warhammer 2. What is the name of that mod that has full Empire factions that are mercenaries? Southern Realms. Which is literally just the Dogs of War. Oh, I did the explosion when he's up there. But... I like ogres. Ogres are fun. We're going to be doing a long stream today, by the way, guys. So today we're likely going to do 8, 9 hours, 10 hours maybe. Depends on how much you guys want to see. I have cleared my schedule for streaming until this PC explodes on me or the new one arrives, which should hopefully be done a little bit after the DLC launches. We'll have a lot of streams. I'm going to start streaming again more consecutively. I really want Monkey King added. Seems like a unique and fun faction. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people want Monkey King. It's a big name in Warhammer. We don't know too much about him. So I'm looking forward to see if the interpretation is done. Game decided to crop my Lizardman game. Now I started a Dwarf one. Because I've never finished the Dwarf campaign. I know that went right in the book. Hell, that means perfect time. You got a lovely amount of Dwarf updates with Thrones of Decay, so there you go. Vampire Counts could really use a touch-up. Vampire Counts needs a Champions of Chaos style DLC, right? Like, that's the only way I could see it being done properly. I feel like everyone wants a DLC of that size for vampires, because there's so much they could do for all the different bloodlines. I forgot to use this. How very corny of me. Fuck that. That hurt me too. Ugh. Awful, awful. Not a lot of kills with Arbaal, but, you know, fighting the trees, and he was last because he's very, very slow. Now, mind you, the Skull Crushers did really well fighting inside of trees. Pen me? No. Let me just have a little stretch. That's pushed us up the threshold, which is great. Let's get a little bit of regen. Destroy that. Now, we're going to have to get rid of our buddy over here. We're going to start teleporting once we can start getting some Chaos Warriors coming in, which it's not going to take too long now. And that will kill the wizard.
oblivion.
And let's get some skulls.
Neither skulls nor stones left standing.
Now what I'm thinking is taking this
Timely
settlement.
arrival.
My issue is I don't want...
Destroyer of corn. Churn the wind.
I don't want to deal with Astrogoth taking this settlement. So I might just take this settlement for me. We've got enough skulls to justify that purchase anyway. That's going to take a while. So let's start working on getting infantry reductions.
Carve it into your victim's bones. All shall
Let's boost up our boys a bit more, right? Melee defense, melee attack. It's not great. You'd think that he'd focus more on getting a little bit more damage out, but I want to get them as powerful as possible. Still waiting for Nagash. I think it's only a matter of time for Nagash. Nagash and Thankful are easy money for them.
an apt choice.
Yeah, what we might do here, right?
Read firsthand.
They're getting cheap now.
Northmen come.
I'm going to take this settlement and then we're going to go and destroy Karak Vlag. What do you guys think? Should we push into the Darklands or go up this way? With no naval combat? It happens. They wanted to do naval combat, but I guess the engine couldn't allow for it. I want to secure myself a little bit because then we can start moving. I want to get a few more troops before we start going into like these areas because you can see Epidemia's pretty damn strong as he stands. Good money, but I don't want to move and teleport until we've got some stuff. As you can see, they've been refreshing too. There you go. Vlad's much stronger now. Astrogoth is going to be a challenge too. Huh. Maybe we kill Astrogoth. We are at 100. We are actually at 100. And we got our first full region. Let's get some bonuses. That's not great, but it's still not better than... It's better than nothing. So 1,000, 1,000, that's fine. These buildings are cheaper. The problem is that you can't really justify it. There's no confederation with this system, unfortunately. There's no confederation. Oxyola just became more fun with every Chaos faction they had. Yeah. You get a lot more going for it. I think we should go down here and deal with the Norscan tribe. So I might build up here. Because he's not going to go after them. I could take this. The problem is bloodletting can be a little slow. So we'll go down here, we'll take this, we'll actually build it so Astrogoth doesn't take it. And... that's not great. We'll get as close as possible. And then we'll push our way up to here. Weapon strength does become a lot more powerful now, yeah, a little bit. Okay, I want to start building this up so we can actually start getting some big stuff. Because we need some mounts. Can't all be with just Chaos Warriors on foot, can we? Next video is going live in 9 minutes, and then it's an hour until the next one.
Corn's greatest champion.
You just have 100 weapon strength? Yeah, like, weapon strength is actually now going to be a bit more viable. Which makes sense. You're playing as Khorne, you're going to want, like, weapon strength actually doing shit, right?
Never vanquished.
So So we have to take this settlement, unfortunately.
No! Doom will ensue. This place, a shrine.
I know it's not the most viable thing, but I don't want to get that settlement lost to our buddy over there.
With me, you will
Here we can get some bloodletters. Archeon and Kolek can confederate. The others, no. Archeon and Bellicor can confederate. The others can't. Alright, let's start upgrading here. It's going to take a while until we can get Exalted Heroes, but I do want to get one at least. We're going to go full Demon, by the way. Full freaking Demon. And we're going to get also some Slaughter Brutes, too. So let's start working our way up here. And the pillar can be our... Yeah, that's fine. Really want to get my way into here, but we're going to have to start getting the upkeep production on the other side too. Commandments? Commandments feel the same, I think. You get upkeep production, which is actually quite good. There's a lot of buildings that provide upkeep reduction, but they are centered there. The 9 books from Nagash, so maybe Nagash will be 100th ninth. It could be possible. I think they didn't want to do a big name character at the moment, because they're like, okay, it's too expected. Like Thanquol, I think one of the major issues that CA had, right, is they confirmed Thanquol so early that everyone started asking for it non-stop, because they confirmed they wanted to do Thanquol back in Warhammer 2. After watching video on that map expansion, start thinking what you said in the video. Things go well. They have the old world, things go great. In upcoming editions, CA might use this game to add those races. Might even take more crazy time. Honestly, I wouldn't want it in this game. I would like a new setting. Still old world, but I mean Total War the old world in a situation like that. That's how I see it. Like a brand new game and a new engine, much larger map. Because not gonna lie, I think Robbie spoiled me with the old world mod. Like I don't like the small size of the Immortal Empires that much anymore. Can you talk about if Grimoire has any changes? I haven't felt any changes, but you do have the changes to. You do have the changes to... My brain is dying. You do have the changes to... Scrap and the war mechanic. Sorry, jeez, my brain died there. Caught me. Alright, we're going to take this. We're not going to build it, because I don't think that they're going to try. I want to just get myself here. We can start building up another army and go from there. Azag feels the same. Azag feels the same. Skarsnik and Warzag got very noticeable changes. Very noticeable changes. Warzag feels phenomenal now. He's almost perfect. Almost. Almost perfect. Thanks for Spolt One. Exactly. Demon Ewok, thank you so much for the subscription. No peace treaty. So I want to take this, and then we can start doing teleports. My only concern is what he has as a garrison. Well, it's not too bad. Let's look at the format. Doesn't have a lot of range. Okay, what we're gonna do is should be able to. Nah, we should be able to. Let's go in. I'll be honest, I don't want it if only old world stuff. I wanted to focus on fantasy characters like Franz and all the weapons of this age. Dude, the weapons haven't changed though. All the weapons are the same. Technology hasn't advanced in the 200 years since the Great War, essentially. So it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, we've got that video coming out in 3 minutes. Then I got an hour's break before the next one. It's just I wanted to get the map video out early. I feel like probably this place is going to be the best way to attack. You didn't use your mana? It's fine. It's only the speed one. No, this place. Like that. Made stuff like Celestial Hurricane. I mean, that will pop up in the... that pops up. Like, that pops up in the old world, you know? Eventually that's going to pop up. As soon as the colleges get founded. I hate dwarf towers. They hit so hard. But once we push our way in, this will be a brand new settlement for us to play around with. And then we can start focusing on teleporting with Arbaal. Which Arbaal really needs his mount, because as you can tell, he's a very slow boy. He's actually slower than Marauders, oh my god. He's cool though, so you can't really complain, can you? Look at him. Big boy. And Horseman. I imagine it won't be too long until... Because, like, they've acknowledged Egrin. They've acknowledged him. I feel like they wanted to, like... I feel like it could have been something they wanted to do, but everything went so bad with Shadow Change that they couldn't. But it looks like we're back on track now, doesn't it? So... just a matter of time. New things at best. It's almost been 2 years. No, dude. Old World's only been... Old World's not even a year old yet. You try to run that arm with that armor on you? I mean, you know, give me incentive. I can run anywhere. Give me incentive. It's like that whole thing. It's like, oh, you want to lose weight? Just get a very angry dog to chase you, right? You'll be sprinting marathons. Also, I would like if AOS fans get to the war. The problem is, I don't see that happening, dude. AOS video games just do not do well. And still, we're not even done with like the main core releases yet. Empire's coming soon, though. That's cool. Arbaal, I need you to push your way in, bro. Where is he? There he is. Look at it. He's trying. Come on. You can do it. He's very slowly moving in. Can a Blood Speaker become a Demon Prince? No. No Demon Prince. But you do get bonuses of like Path to Glory. You just don't... you can't like ascend the corner because you're already marked. Move the shrine back. Too bad you can't crowd surf over them. Yeah. It'll take me back to 2005 when I went to see Cannibal Corpse. Ooh, I don't want to lose my spell crushers. You still get mages with Valkyria, but it makes sense considering that you have undivided mages, not like corn mages. There we go, we're pushing in now. Come on, Arbaal, you can do it, man. There he goes, there he goes. Damage-wise, that's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good damage. So Khorne Lord can't become a Demon Prince. A Chaos Lord of Khorne can become a Demon Prince. A Blood Speaker can't, because a Blood Speaker acts as like a shaman. I think the general gist of it is like, oh, they are focusing on the tribe, and that's their most important thing rather than anything else. If you want to confederate, just use recruit defeat the legendary lords. Fantasy fans happy, old world fans for Total War or Total Far East in the game, but poor AOS fans. That's the problem of like the AOS devs themselves, dude, and the bad planning. Like let's be honest there. Content creators getting like the free goodies from our friends at Frontier and then not covering the damn game. It pissed me off, dude. It pissed me off. Because that's how you get problems, right? The game did not perform well. It felt like I was one of the only few people actually streaming the damn title. Obviously there were others, but you know what I mean, right? So yeah, early on, I mean, I wish I had the summons here. I do want to replace the dogs eventually. Actually, no, we'll allow dogs with Arbaal.
Arbaal the Undeafeated. You are no more. Spread corruption.
It's a bit of a clusterfuck here, isn't it? I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose all my troops, because we're not going to build... We're not going to build this city. We're going to let it just roast there. And my plan is we're going to summon in Blood Speaker, and then we're going to just start teleporting with Arbaal a bit. But I do want to get some knights before we start teleporting. We need some better units overall. Actually, we can use these guys this way. These scuff siege battlemen, right? Yeah. They're not great. They're not great. Let's see if the destruction's okay there. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty big damage, actually. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a fun charge coming in here. God, I love Skull Crushers. Big charge though. The problem is this map has so many twists and turns. It does become quite a problem when you're charging in with like cavalry and stuff. Well, hey, it's interesting. You gotta give them that, right? My plan is, after this, try and heal up as fast as possible and then just knock them out. The problem here is, well, we could move this way. It's got a barricade, but that's fine. 15% is fuck all for me. Start taking these points. I don't want to use mods for every small quality of life change that could be made in a badge. No, though, I get that. I get that. I totally get that. But I think it's a matter of time. Eventually, we might see more quality of life changes. I think it's just like... They don't want to outright copy the mods, so they have to try and make it unique, right? I find it amusing how most of Khorne stuff seems to be either or involve grabbing a demon, stuffing it into something, be it a cannon or a rhino-shaped metal body. Yeah, it does make them very fun. I know a lot of people back in the day would be like, oh, it's too much like 40k, but it's like, I mean, are you telling me you don't want an army of these? You know how much it breaks my heart that you can't use these in Old World?
Arbaal the Undeafeated!
Shame that Larian and bad D&D. Well, they want to do their own thing. I think that's a good thing, to be honest. They're a great dev. They're a very good studio, and they deserve to have their own stuff. Oh, we need to move. I think the blood flow is decent enough. Did he charge me? Really?
Use your fury! His judgment!
It's not really tech. It's more just like, ooh, no, blood throne. Can't afford to lose you, not yet. Yeah, it's got red wall and stuff. I know about red wall, but it's just like they want to do their own thing. Yeah, interestingly enough, and there goes the blood throne. Rip. Okay, we lost our buffer. That's fine. We're going to be getting a war shrine soon. At least it'll make it cheaper. Because a blood throne is what? 200 per turn upkeep? That could mean 2 extra units of more orders, to be honest, so that's not too bad. Warp tech? Yeah, the brass scorpion's a 40k thing. It's exclusive. But yeah, I've heard that Wizards of the Coast are not easy to deal with. Which is really funny, because obviously, like, we're Warhammer fans. Like, we've dealt with Games Workshop. How can people have it worse than us, right? Right? Is that even possible? He's dying. We might have to take this building so we can actually build in. As long as I don't lose the Skull Crushers, we'll be fine. Oh, the other video went live. Give me a second. Whoop. What happened to the screen? What's up with the screen? I just paused it very quickly so I can free. So I'm gonna promote the video. That's why. FLC ogres. There. There we go. Sorry, trying to keep up with everything. It's kind of brutal. Alright, there we go. Where are we going? Bit of a difficult fight, isn't it? Cultist is still up and running though. Let's bring you guys down here. How many do they have left? Quite a lot, actually. Hopefully we can take this very quickly from them. We've got a bunch of stuff leaving, actually. The Famir are almost gone. That's going to make our lives a lot better. Okay, that's one tower gone. Second tower, we'll go for this section. We've got 2 points. We got 2 points. Okay, that's not too bad. Are the Famir back? Oh no. Arbaal to drop his bomb. Maintenance? No, they're pure demonic. Pure demonic. They're demonic creatures. They look mechanical, but they're actually just demonic. Just what happens with Arbaal, yeah. It's like, oh, campaign over. Or you can choose to have Shamed, where the other Khorne factions hate you because of it. Where does Arbaal start? He starts in the Skull Road, so right below where Archaon is.
Followers of chaos. Marauders of Khorne. Arbaal the Undeafeated. Khorne's greatest warriors.
Arbaal the Defeated, yeah. It's kind of funny, isn't it? You can tell they had fun with it. Let's boost them up because they're going to be dying a little bit. So far, so good. We haven't lost any of the dogs just yet, which is nice. Split these guys up.
Chaos warriors of Khorne.
I'm hoping we're close to getting Arbaal mounted, because I need a fast character. Let them get a little bit of damage in.
No blood to retake it.
Which victory point did we lose? Oh, it was the gate. That's fine.
Chaos warriors of Khorne.
Imagine if you sent it to spawn. I think it would have been too difficult to do. It's a shame because it would have been cool, but yeah, it's what happens. And let's keep chasing after him. My dogs is dying, that's fine. We've got the building to start building normal warhounds. Warhounds aren't too bad at the moment anyway. We've got another point on the way and then we can capture that one. There's a lot of capture points actually in this settlement. It's a minor... No, this is a major settlement. Right, let's look how much damage he does when he's surrounded. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Literally just broke him. All about blood and fighting. Would Khorne dedicated troops retreat? They can retreat. They'll be shamed for it, but they can retreat. You can also retreat. You can justify a retreat, better yet said. If you know that it's a lost fight, and you wouldn't be there to, like, fight another day. Greenskins rework is very little. It is, but, I mean, the Greenskins are fine. Greenskins are more than fine. How are you finding the reforge mechanic on demons? Pretty good. I don't know if it's intended, but I think it's the same thing for the vampires. If your like bloodletter heroes die, they can also be reforged. So again, don't know if that's intended or not, but it does help. Yeah, the Lords had their changes, but the major changes came for Scarsnake and where's that? God, Arbaal is so slow, man. I mean, he's caught them at least. Could the fireworm of Zinch come later? I would like to see the fireworm. I'm a bit concerned though, considering that the Blood Beast did get a redesign. And I would like it to be very similar, or if not identical, to what we've seen in the lore. But there's clearly a possibility. There we go. There's not much of them left. They're taking this. There we go. Woo! It's a bit painful. We lost the shrine. Maybe it comes back though. Maybe it comes back. Maybe we get lucky. Marauder's doing very well in terms of damage though. I'd like it if one of the dogs came back, actually. It's cheaper. Because we don't have an economy at the moment.